Hello children, today's video is about of a revaluation account. So here already I have drawn the format and just you can see this. Okay, revaluation account is another name of P and L, profit and loss adjustment account, right? So just you can see all profit and loss rules will be applied in the revaluation account, right? As you know very well that debit side all expenses and losses we will post over here, and all incomes and gains we will post over in credit side. This is the debit side and this is the credit side. Okay, firstly I want to tell you this revaluation account will prepare for the fluctuating of assets and liabilities value. Okay, sometime what happen, any partner come into the business and that time we will compare our book value asset in compared to market value. Sometime what happen, market value is more than book value, then we get profit. So we will post the entry in credit side by asset account if any asset are increasing. Okay, by asset. Same I talk vice versa. If any asset decreases, right? So then we gain loss. So two asset decrease. Okay. Next thing, we'll talk about of the liabilities. If liabilities is decreasing, that means I'm getting profit. Okay, so I'll post over here by liabilities. Decrease. Sometimes what happen, liabilities increase, then we post in debit side. Why? Because this is just incurred loss and this incurred gain, right? Okay. So sometime a few adjustment is given over here. Unrecorded to unrecorded liabilities. So we'll post over here in debit side. Sometime unrecorded asset, it will post in credit side. Okay. Two bad debts, right? Okay. Now we'll tally this account or we'll close this account. This is the figure sign. This is the amount sign. Okay. Okay. If I calculate the credit side, if credit side is more than the debit side, then I get profit. That profit and loss. Okay. This is basically profit. Right? If same thing, if expenses and losses are more than the credit side, then I get profit and loss. This will become a loss. This profit will be distributed among the partner in between profit sharing ratio. I suppose that A, B and C are partner equal ratio. 1:1:1. Whatever is profit, that profit will be distributed among the partner 1:1:1. Same thing, if they are getting loss, then that loss also will be distributed among the partner in profit sharing ratio. Okay. This profit will be transferred into partner capital account, and this profit, this loss also transferred in partner capital account debit side. Okay. Now Basically, this is the format. Okay, few items are available in the format, but we'll discuss in the question time when we will do the question, right? So this is the format. But what is the procedure of the revaluation account? Firstly, pass the journal entry. After that, we'll prepare the revaluation account. Basically, this is the ledger. Okay, all the account are in form of ledger. Firstly, we'll prepare the journal entry. After that, we'll post into the ledger. Okay, let's take a one example. Okay, let's take a one example. So I have drawn the format of revaluation account and we will do the one example, right? So I'm going to read the example. Basically, Bhavna, Bharat and Bhumis are partner in partnership firm sharing profit and loss in the ratio 2:1:1. The following is their balance sheet as on 31st/3/2017. Okay. Balance sheet is given over here. So now just we need to read the adjustment. Okay. Let's take a one example. Example is given. Bhavna, Bharat and Bhumis are partner in a firm sharing profit and loss in the ratio 2:1:1. The following is their balance sheet as on 31st/3/2017. Balance sheet is given over here. Partner have decided to revaluate the asset and liability on the date of the above balance sheet. Okay. So now some changes in balance sheet because they are revaluating their asset and their liabilities in comparison to the market price. Okay. The value of land is rupees 7 lakh. So now land is our asset, but in the balance sheet given value, land value is 5 lakh. But now value is become 7 lakh rupees. So it means our land is increasing by 2 lakh. Okay. So we will pass the journal entry first. Our land is increasing. So asset will debit. So here, if any asset is increasing, then increasing asset will be debit and to revaluation account. So here we will put down land account debit to revaluation account. Okay, and amount we will take only difference value. What? Only difference value. 5 lakh value is book value and right now it become 7 lakhs. It means 2 lakh difference value. So here we will take only 2 lakh. Right? Now this entry will be post into the revaluation account. Now you can see the revaluation place is credit side in the journal entry. If credit side revaluation, then we will post over here. This is the credit place. So here we will write down by. We are preparing revaluation ledger. So here we will not take the revaluation name. We will take the another group. It means debit side. So here we will write down land rupees 2 lakh. Okay. Now come to second entry. Second entry is given. The value of building is increases by 1 lakh rupees. Already value is given into the adjustment. So here building it is our this is our also asset. So asset is increasing. So asset will be debit. Building account debit to revaluation account. How much? 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh rupees. Right? So now we will post over here same thing. Revaluation is credit side. So in the revaluation ledger account we will post over here in the credit side by building. How much? 1 lakh rupees. Okay. And next adjustment given over here, third number. The market value of machine rupees 2,50,000. Now market value of machine 2,50,000. Now see the balance sheet figure. Machine is given 4 lakh, but it is become a now 2,50,000. It means our machine is decreasing by 1,50,000. So here entry will be revaluation account debit to machinery 1,50,000. This is 1,50,000. Okay. Now you can see the revaluation place is debit side. Then we will post over here to machinery 1,50,000. Okay. Next adjustment is given over here. Provision for doubtful debt is rupees 20% on debtor. So now you can see the debtor in the balance sheet. Balance sheet is value given is 1 lakh rupees. On 1 lakh we will calculate 20% bad debt. So here we will put over here the revaluation account to bad debt reserve. Entry will be revaluation account debit to bad debts reserve. 1 lakh 20%, it means 20,000. So we will write down over here the value 20,000, 20,000. Okay. So 4 entries as completed. Revaluation place is debit side. So in the ledger side we will post over here 2 bad debt reserves is 20,000. Now, creditor amounting to rupees 10,000 are not to be paid. Creditor basically this is our liabilities. Now, liabilities is not paying 10,000 rupees. It means we are getting profit. Okay. So profit will be okay and debit. So here you can see creditor debit to revaluation. How much is this value? Value is 10,000. 10,000. Okay. So now you can see the revaluation is credit side. So our creditor will post over here the 10,000. Right. Now our next adjustment is income receivable amounted to rupees 5,000 and outstanding expenses to rupees 3,000 which are to be recorded. Okay. So income receivable, it will be debit because this is our asset side, or outstanding expenses, this is our liabilities because liability is creating, that's why we post into credit side in the journal entry. So I'll remove this journal entry. Now last 2 adjustment. Income receivable, right? So income receivable rupees 5,000. Receivable income. Next entry will be receivable income account debit to revaluation account. How much is this? Rupees 5,000. Okay, 5,000. So this entry will be posted into the revaluation account in credit side by receivable income. Right? Amount 5,000. Okay. Next, outstanding expenses rupees 3,000. So entry will be revaluation account debit to outstanding expenses. Outstanding expenses, this is our liability. It will create a liability. That's why come to the credit side. Okay, revaluation account debit to outstanding expenses. How much is this? 3,000. So we'll put over here 3,000. Okay, so now you can see the revaluation position is debit side, so it will come to here to outstanding expenses rupees 3,000. Okay, now our adjustment is over, so now we have to calculate the total. Okay, now we will calculate the credit side first and debit side also. Okay, 2 lakh, 1 3 lakh, 3 lakh 15,000. So here value is 3 lakh 15,000, but here value is 1 lakh 73,000. But I want 3 lakh 15,000. How much is less over here? To profit and loss. How much is this? So we'll calculate 3 lakh 15,000 minus 1 lakh 50, 1 lakh 70 or 1 lakh 73,000. So here difference will come 1 lakh 42,000. We will write down over here. This is basically our profit, because our income and profit and gain is more than our loss or expenses, right? So this profit will be distributed among the partner in profit sharing ratio. Okay, to profit and loss, profit sharing ratio is given over here in question. 2:1:1. Okay, now here partner names Bhavana, Bharat and Bhumesh. Okay, 1 lakh 42,000 multiplied by 2 by 4. This is for Bhavana and Bharat. 1 lakh 42,000 into 1 by 4. Now calculate 1 lakh 42,000 into 2 by 4. It's come to 71,000, and here 35,500. Okay, 71,000, 35,500, and again 35,500, because it's also one ratio profit. Okay, if I add all these figures, 71,000, 35,500, and again 35,500, so it will become 1,42,000. This profit will be transferred in partner capital account in credit side. So we'll discuss about that particular account in new or next video. So basically what we have studied in this video, we study the revaluation account with the help of journal entry. If question asked, prepare the journal entry as well as revaluation account. So firstly we'll prepare the journal entry, then we'll post into the ledger of revaluation account. So this is the revaluation account. I hope children you got it. If you have any problem, then you can make the personal call to me, then I'll clear all the doubt. Thank you.